Press statement. Paul Biya's military and civil administrators escalate atrocities against civilians in Ambazonia. The government of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia strongly condemns the systematic brutality of Paul Biya's military in our land. Soldiers under his command are engaging in looting, sexual violence, and indiscriminate arrests, including of infants, under the false pretext of targeting liberation fighters and preparing the ground for an election that the results are pre-written. Arresting civilians based on family ties to alleged fighters is collective punishment, a practice prohibited under international law. This is a war crime. Ambazonia's liberation struggle has never targeted French Cameroon civilians, either inside French Cameroon or within Ambazonia. Our resistance is directed exclusively against the armed forces and political structures that enforce assimilation, annexation, occupation, not against civilian or innocent lives. In occupied Ambazonia, so-called civil administrators operate without legal restraint, persecuting communities to impose the outcomes of fraudulent pre-written elections. Paul Biya, increasingly absent and unfit to govern, has left the country in the hands of a clique that uses his name to perpetuate violence, lawlessness, and repression. We demand 1. The immediate withdrawal of all French Cameroon civil administrators from Ambazonia, the unconditional release of the following civilians who were unlawfully abducted by the Colonial SDO Nkwenton in Bamising village, Ngoketunjia, a couple of weeks ago and transferred to Bamenda prison to be tortured. 1. Madame Seraph War, 68 years old. 2. Julius Weyang, 39 years old. 3. Joycelyn Dum, 22 years old and mother of 3 months old baby, both arrested. 4. Blanche Yongte, 22, mother of a 2 months old baby. And 5. Justine Bechu, 24, a few days ago. French Cameroon military police especially stormed the neighborhood of Alakuma and Old Town and swept Ambazonians in trucks. A conservative estimate is 1,000 people, men, boys especially, but women of voting age in Alakuma and 500 in Old Town, Bamenda. These Ambazonians were then conveyed to the police station, Central Police Station, Yerima, 3rd District, Judicial Police, and others. They are being registered in a logbook. Their CICs are being registered. Some are being freed on a 25,000 franc CFA bail. The obvious reason is that they are forcefully registering these names to parade a people who will vote in the upcoming elections at numerous control spots they station in Ambazonia. They are now taking pictures of ID cards. This is frightening but not surprising. It's not surprising. We cannot sit and watch idly while this macabre plan is being hatched and orchestrated under our eyes and noses. We will not and shall not fail ourselves this time. We stand up against any election in the territory of Ambazonia and demand strongly the release of our citizens who are still in those police stations. Paul Biya's declaration of war on Ambazonia was a declaration of war on truth, justice, and humanity. We will not be intimidated. We will defend our people, protect our communities, and pursue the liberation of our homeland from military occupation. The occupiers must leave Ambazonia now, and to do this, it needs our collective effort. United we stand. God bless the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Dabney Yerima, Vice President of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians, now a message that way I say my read and for now because I began talk last time for here how we wait will la Republic do am for inside Ngoketunjia, especially for Bamisin, where 2 months old pikin and im mami wey e dey give Bobby, and 3 months old pikin, the colonial administrator wey dey for Ngoketunjia dey call say Ngongong Andesi, e catch the people dem, e put am for Ngata on the pretext say dey so these people dem dey be related to Ambazonian freedom fighter dem wey dey put some Ekelebe Nzolo. So all these things dem na actually war crime, like the way Comrade Yerima e don put am for there. It's a war crime. Na war crime than that. You understand? No, on no occasion una be ever hear say Ambazonian their target, Ambazonian freedom fighter dem, Ambazonian activists dem. On no occasion una be ever hear say Cameroonese dem na our target. Even Cameroonese dem dey wey dey stay for inside Ambaland can't reach the today since wey this struggle start. Yes, the day wey the people, like Republic people, they stay for Ambaland. Even now they still stay there. We never ever Ambazonia never ever target them. Even that way Amba the cross enter for inside that side of the Republic, we never ever hear say Amba target them. We never ever hear them. When Amba cross that side, now Kelebe they collect, they need begging for that one. And all we know, we bring us cash on for here. When Amba cross that side, now harvest, big harvest. They know their target. They never ever get any business to do with civilian population. So when I say, wait till the Republic try for do them, now actually a provocation. So that we turn start do different thing and me then turn your other thing. Or you get the point. They intimidate we, provoke we, in the sense say they go shaking we will do some rough work. But I lie, we no do no rough work. We stand tall and straightforward. Shake, you know they. Yes, shake, you know they. I just want to talk say this. So when I be hear about this thing will happen, we never get any message for anybody wey come outside they talk say this. So he condemn this act, so the world go know. People they just don't quiet, but when they see Ambazonian freedom fighter then come with action, all man like them. But when we see say this what people then they in this kind of problem, no man will come to their aid. We don't get plenty kind accident there for ground zero. We don't get plenty kind casualty them, kind problem there for ground zero. We concern our civilian population. We don't hear any talk from anybody. All the president them and the big people, commander in chief, they have big grammar for diaspora. We only hear diaspora in power. Now time they want can pull lockdown for ground zero. Now which kind of style that? So since we Ngongong Anderson, he put hand for, he sent Piki for 3 months, 2 months for prison. Him and Imami with all people. You know, I don't call their name though, I don't hear them. Since when Ngongong Anderson he do that thing, no man for example Ambazonia never can talk anything. Diaspora never shake skin for anything. Now the first time we hear is Vice President Yerima, he can't talk. But if you want to say lockdown, diaspora will come out and show their power. Talk lockdown, this and that. Our people need this concern. They need this kind of concern. Them. Me no only end up for the level of concern. It get as it be the way something feel reach that people then. When I feel support them. Even if I buy picking their diapers for that picking and that 2 picking them 2 months old and 3 months old. Can you imagine? Now who for the world will put that kind of picking for Gata? When I tell me no people, my people. Now who for life, people picking. If person people picking where they 2 months, 3 months from Gata, no, then that person no, he no get no conscience at all. That colonial SDO for Bamunka, Ngongong Anderson. Anyhow, if international communities no hold you for war crime, come and go hold you. No nag your skin. You hear it? No nag your skin. Ambazonians stand for fight and fight for justice. Una like una can't stand against you, una do kind campaign them, but we stand for fight just cause. Thank una very much, and thank you VP Yerima for this message where you send am for our side. And we dey talk say this, so na time this, like how Yerima don talk about that message. Ambazonians, na time this for stand together as one man. Together we stand, divided we. I dey talk at all time. The amount of unity we will need am. Maybe VP Yerima, you go help we champion that campaign for bring Ambazonians together in their various communities, because this is the best way. No be say the man dey for the group, the man dey for the group. All that is a group, they will never unite. They will never unite. They fit only do what and so whatsoever. When it comes to practicals, they will never unite. So na time this way, Ambazonians for come together in their various communities. Ambazonians for Germany, US, UK, all side, Ireland, Finland, all side. May they come together for play the stay. Even if na five people, no problem. If we come together in this manner, we feel better organize ourselves, we better raise money, we better do plenty things there. I hope say the message it be very clear and all man it understand am. Thank you very much, and we'll continue to stand by our civilian population, our mommy and papa them for ground zero. We'll continue to tell them say they never be abandoned, they continue to be part and parcel of this liberation project, and we'll see them through until freedom comes. Thank you very much. Shake, it never ever day. And I will see you again for our next update. We no go only think about our people them now when one can pull lockdown. Also think about them when they get this kind of predicament them. Why not? Let there be an action. Let there be an action. Me action in a day. For tell La Republic say that people they will not put up on gata. You know go better for them. Now only La Republic they go after our people them. They go after civilian in the name say they be related to Amber. So they be related. So you ever hear Amber go after Ekelebe or after population say be after some family them for ground zero say they be related to Ekelebe. So some mommy and pa they say they are picking at Ekelebe. You never hear that one? Or you don't hear say Ambazonian freedom fighter and they go after Cameroonese them, like Republic people them. I'll soon again for our next update. Thank you.